Alright, so this morning we walked away and we ended up down here in this little bungalow style village. And I don't know how to access this from the roads where I live. Um, but we ended up in a place called Suan Pradipat Beach. And it's really calm, cool, only Thai people. I haven't seen any Farang here. Just rows and rows of bungalows, everything neat, orderly, no monkeys. And I think I see how to get here now. But I crawled up through the beach and we snuck through somebody's backyard to get here. A little coffee shop. Suan Pradipat Beach. Suan Beach. Massage place. Prices are kind of high. Here is it's not an actual skeleton of a whale, but of a, yeah, baleen whale, I guess. I don't read Thai, so. It's a large creature. I would be frightened if I was in the water and this thing swam up to me. Apparently they have a lot of whales here. You can rent a boat for whale watching. I'll do that at some point. I kind of slowed down to reflect normal life. I have been living as if I were on vacation for about a year or two now, and it just gets expensive, and you can't just live that way. That's also taxing on your body. They have little shops here. The smell of garlic and eggs right now is very strong. Maybe it's mostly a night market, but they're definitely cooking breakfast here. We'll swing back and go see what the open shops are offering. I see a building down here that looks interesting, and I want to go see what it is. So, there's no monkeys, but look at those dogs. That might have something to do with why there's no monkeys. Dogs and monkeys don't like each other. So you constantly hear little fights between the two. A lot of restaurant owners will keep a dog around to keep the monkeys at bay, but they don't seem to come all the way down here. This is a nice little monkey-free zone that I've discovered. Only Thai. It's early in the morning. I mean, they haven't seemed too friendly. Maybe they don't want Farang here. Maybe this is their spot. But they haven't been very friendly. Also, I was walking through someone's yard, so that might have something to do with it too. Looks like they might have camping. Here there's like public showers with a menu of prices. Let's see. Looks like you can take a shower for 15 baht, unless you're a kid, which I don't know. Do they have kid showers that let out less water? That one's kind of interesting. 10 baht for kids, 15 for adults. And you can buy soap and shampoo. Maybe these bungalows don't have bathrooms. Yeah, I don't see where there's any plumbing, so yeah, I see now. Alright, so communal bathrooms. Good for the budget traveler, I'm sure. Nice little bungalows. I mean, I can't imagine that doesn't have a bathroom in it, huh? It's gotta have. I don't see any plumbing underneath. Like a compost toilet or something might work. There's pipe right there. Pipe or support. I'm trying to see if they have bathrooms. I mean, why do they have that common bathroom there? If these, that means these don't have bathrooms then, or what?
They have bathroom there. You have to pay. You want to go bathroom?
No, no. I don't.
The bathroom there for
Lost
people
in
on the
translation.
beach. But this is a private side home.
This one might be a private home here. There are wealthy Thais. There's wealthy people in all countries, but there's some wealthy Thais. You really see it in Bangkok. Yeah, it's a nice place. Maybe that's for rent. They do Lux. Alright, so it seems I just wandered to a hotel. I was interested by that little green roof. It looked like something that might be cool to look at. It's not. I'm gonna go see what vendors are open. See what they're serving. Thai food can take some getting used to. So if you're new to Thailand, and I like spicy stuff, but sometimes, sometimes my system has had enough. So I'll switch to Western food, which is really great about Hua Hin in this area. I'm not sure about this Suan where we're at now. This is a Thai vacation spot, so I'm not sure if they'll have Western food here. It was a little bakery coffee shop. I try to, I don't know, I do patronize those, but this morning I only have like 80 baht or something in my pocket. I forgot to bring money. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. The soy dogs look healthy. All right, people trip out sometimes, but they look pretty healthy to me. They're well fed. And that's another great point to bring up about Thailand. There's not a lot of hunger here. You can eat for very cheap. And so even someone that's begging, within a few hours, they can scare up enough money to buy a meal and something to drink with it even. And there was a couple of guys that I had befriended down in Anu, and there's lots of people that do that, what I do and more. But I just like the guys. Like the two of them, they weren't really begging. They were selling trinkets and just crap. I don't even know where they got it, but they were selling it, trying to make money from it. And so I appreciate that. They're trying to do something besides ask me for money. I don't want any of the trinkets, but slowly I started talking to the guy because I would pass him every day. And then eventually, I don't know, one day I was carrying some beer. He looked thirsty. I just sat down and we had a beer. And so that developed into a relationship where once in a while I'd bring him a meal and some beer, and he'd be all happy to see me and shit and try to give me some of his trinket products or whatever to compensate me. But so yeah, he was cool. I never did understand his name. We'll go around this way because there's some Thai people buying breakfast. To say Thai people are shy is stupid. A lot of people don't like being on camera. So it's not really a Thai thing. Mussels are good. The horseshoe crabs, I'm not sure where they get the meat from that. Sodika, Panchal. So he's preparing seafood. I don't feel like that this morning. This is some kind of pork shop. Sodika. No, baby. Nothing anything. This is good to come back to at night, though, huh? Or there's a new market you told me about too. We'll do that tonight. Some soda, Thai coffee, some Thai salads. I can't start my day off that hot. Have some spicy stuff like that. I just can't do it. I imagine at nighttime this has a fair amount of people. A lot of the people there. Huh? My. Oh, okay. And you'll see the prices, 50 baht, 60 baht. That's what happens when you get into a area with a lot of Thai people. The prices end up being more amicable. Love those pork sticks, man. I eat those a lot of mornings. I wouldn't say they were good for you. I don't know what kind of sauce they put in there. So to give you an idea, 100 baht. How much is 100 baht? 100 baht's like 350. 50 baht's like $1.25. So this is just why people aren't hungry here, right? 50 baht, 60 baht. So you could eat a meal, not a Thai-sized meal. You don't get portions like in the West, but you could eat for 50 baht. And so this is $1.25. And so, you know, I don't understand what we don't get about America. People need to rise up because you're getting squeezed for rent and you're getting squeezed for food, right? So, okay, everything else, wow. Caught a breath of some chili powder. You're getting the shit squeezed out of you, and there's no reason for it. These vendors make a living, and they're providing people with meals that are somewhat fresh. You know, I can't attest to the health of it. They do put a lot of sauces and shit in their food, so that, I'm not going to call it healthy. But fresh and cheap. In the United States, you're not going to eat. You're not going to satiate your hunger for $1.25. And the same thing with housing. The housing's cheap here. And so I pay Farang price for my place. And I understand that. But relative to, you know, I'm compensated on the Western scale. And so for me, that's extremely inexpensive. And I, you know, whatever. He makes money. I'm happy. Everybody's happy. Sabai. So, little ice cream shop. So they make housing and food affordable, and subsequently you don't see a lot of people that are homeless. You won't find a lot of people that are literally starving. If they're begging for money, it's probably for something to drink. So I don't understand what we don't get about that, and I've experienced the same thing in a lot of countries. They understand that they have to satiate their people. They have to, because the people have to be able to afford housing, and people have to be able to afford food. And I think the message that's being lost is, you know, when you strap people for just having a shelter over their head, and you leave them hungry, hungry people out of control, and you cannot. That will cause problems eventually, right? And I was having those problems in the United States. I'm not particularly wealthy, but I like to eat well, and it was ridiculous. I mean, it was ridiculous. You know, I'm not on any specific kind of diet, but I enjoy things like steak and whatnot. It was ridiculous, and it took up a large percentage of my income. So I didn't mean to go on a rant about what's happening in the United States, but if you people will get out and protest the rights of someone to dismember themselves, then why on earth would you not protest that your grocery bill is so out of control that you know you can't afford to eat the way you want to? You have to shop based on budget, not based on what you want to eat. That's a ridiculous situation, and usually this is situations that are reserved for third world countries. So I'm not sure what y'all are doing. That was Suan Suan Beach,
ศูนย์สอง
huh?
ศูนย์ศูนย์
Sun, she says, beach, and it was pretty cool. And to the left here, as I'm walking back, is the
เอ็นสเตชัน
old train station. I don't think this one might be in use. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've taken the train here. At the train station, golf. If y'all dig golf, Wahin has a lot of golf courses. All right, Suan Beach, south of Takiab, and south of Wadan, near the Sea Pine golf course and train station. Y'all be well.